Not this guy.
Freaking sense. That's stupid. Woo! Hey, what's good, YouTube? Oh, I'm back with another video. Like I told you guys, I'm gonna be taking a break from TikTok and focusing on my YouTube channel, and hopefully I can get everyone to come over here, you know, because it'll be awesome if like there was a feature where you could just press a button and everyone from one platform can come over to the other one. Then I'd be like, shit, I can have 3 million over here, 3 million over there. No, people gotta come over here at their own will. Anyway, guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. All right, today it might be a painful day, it might be a great day. I have been getting sent videos tagged at it. It doesn't really it doesn't matter. I've been getting sent these videos all the time. Basically, two very large social media art influencers, whatever you want to call, you know, two really big, well-known artists. Okay, they reacted to my TikTok videos, and actually both of them are two artists that I look up to, and they're like, you know, pretty big inspirations to me. Some of you guys were in my DMs saying that one of them roasted me. I don't know how to feel about that. Listen, I don't know, like, how would you react to someone you look up to roasting you? Look, the artist that they said roasted me was Sam Does Art. I've been following Sam Does Art since I was like 12, bro. Like, he's one of those type of guys. Like he's like, wow. I used to watch him all the time. And now that I'm, you know, growing my brand, I got noticed by a really big artist. I hope you guys are ready for the video. I'm kind of nervous. But listen, I don't care how much of an inspiration you are. If any of these people disrespect me, I'm gonna flame you. I don't care who you are. You could be freaking Kanye West. You could be Drake. I don't care. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna... Let's get into the video and start reacting. First one we're gonna be doing is Ethan Becker, all right? Ethan Becker was actually the first one to react to me in my TikToks, so we're gonna pretty much be seeing what he says. Now, Ethan Becker is a hilarious, funny dude, bro. Like, my G, my what?
Hey girl, we're gonna be doing some art TikTok tip reviews till the sun goes down, if you know what I'm saying.
This dude, bro, I swear. You got it, man. Just a little...
I'm gonna keep you here nice.
All right,
and
let's
close,
just skip
baby.
to my reaction. I don't really know. There I am.
When in doubt, one finger out.
Wait, no, start again a little bit. Okay, but okay, we'll go right there. All right, let's see.
Expect that, did you? You take these
First
little
one,
the
the
negative
first one.
spaces betwixt the little fingers right here.
He's
and you
critiquing
take the
somebody else
same
right
little
now.
triangle shape and you fill that sucker in. You just fill it in. Go check out my class in the description below, and you're gonna learn a lot more. You're gonna learn a lot more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get started. This is the human pelvis. A bone that sits right around here on these two spots right around here. Bone protrudes outward and then comes
This is the
down
old
just
video.
like this. And that's
I
what
think there were a
gives
couple of
it
things that I
their
missed
shape.
in
Your
this
drawing
one.
thigh is the inside thigh is going to have
you know.
a curve at the top. The outside of the thigh
I'm still
is
new
going
to teaching pretty
be
much.
Draw your bump and then draw another bump just like that and then connect the thigh. Look at this shape right here. When you're drawing thighs, just use like bean shapes, okay? That's how you draw anime thighs, just like so.
They call me the thigh master.
No, I'm the thigh master, to be honest.
I love this guy so much. He's got some pretty good points here. But what I don't want you to be doing is this. We do bump, 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 bumpity bump. We don't do that. That's a little bit too much. What we're going to be doing is looking for the overall shape, the underlying shape, and then we can add the bumps later, if you know what I'm saying.
Right,
All right, yeah,
okay.
I used to draw a lot
Damn.
of thighs back in the day. Check this out. All right, here's a little example right here. He's talking about this pelvis bone situation, but what he doesn't understand is that, yeah, the bone is going to make the thighs kind of stick out a little bit further, but mainly what that bump is the fat. That's where the fat collects.
True.
That's really
True
important
facts,
because
true
that's going to
facts.
be the pivoting point of our line. That's where the line's going to turn. All right, now these two individual shapes, we're going to follow this line and see where they converge. That's going to create those underlying shapes, and the booty's going to be a completely different shape sitting on top of that.
True.
And it's not just for that character. Look,
Okay, so far so good. He hasn't said anything about me, or he's just giving me tips, and I appreciate that.
different shapes sitting through. All right, and you can still have all these little bumps, bump, bump, bump everywhere that he's doing. You just got to make sure you find that underlying shape first. Look, I'm going to find this underlying shape right here, and then after that, now I'm going to go underneath, and I'm connecting these bumps right now. I'm looking at the bigger picture, and afterwards, now I'm going to go in and erase that structure lying underneath. That's what it's coming down to. You create that structure, and then you just erase the lines that you don't need, instead of going in there and drawing every single individual bump, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Draw your bump bump and then draw another bump just like that and then connect the dots.
What he's talking about right here, he says draw another bump right there. What he's
Yeah, that's
talking
a
about,
muscle.
there's this
That's
muscle
a-
group.
yeah.
Goes right down to the knee. You can check it out right here. What a lot of people don't realize is that this sucker, this line is going to go all the way up to the hip. Create that structure, carve in, carve out. Look, let's find it right here. All right, we're going to be using the same strategy for everything. I want to find these nice hips, these nice thighs coming out like this. I'm going to see where they lead. They're going to lead up to the upper part of the hips there. Everything past that point is just going to be this nice swoopy U line that kind of connects everything. All right,
Facts.
girl, just look for the overall.
Damn, these pictures of these girls are kind of fine. Who are they? What's their at? Anita.
And up to the top of the hip there. Don't kid yourself. Don't think that any of these shapes are
Where'd you find
sitting
these
off
photos,
from a
Sam?
different part from
Where'd
another
you find
one.
these
Another
photos,
one,
Ethan?
another. Here's
Ethan?
another quick tip. That fat of the thigh, it's going to be sitting on the outer topper edge, and then in the lower, it's going to be this pivoting all the way, pivoting towards each other, coming towards each other in this V shape. They're always going to be doing that right there. All right, think about the overall shape.
But you want to be an artist, but you don't even.
All right, yeah, pretty good tips. So he pretty much just, said what I said, but just professionally, I guess. When I do my videos, I try to make them as simple as possible. So that's why I was saying bumps and bumps, because people, when I say muscle, they're like, what? But when I say bump, they understand bump. So I try to make my words simple, I guess, so people can understand it better what I'm teaching, all right? But yeah, my boy Ethan, what's up, bro? Let's collab, he's cool. F's with Ethan. Let's do the next one. Apparently he did another one of me in a second video.
What's broken?
Here we
Does
go.
that
Oh,
not
that's
look
my
broken
African
to you?
American video. This is the first video that went viral.
Another TikTok artist that actually addresses this problem pretty well. How to draw African hair. This is an amazing
Yes,
tutorial, and
let's
it kind of
go.
works generally with creating hair shapes.
How to draw black people hair. First, get your hairline going.
One of my most popular
It can be
videos
as
on
high or
TikTok.
as low as you want it to be. The thing with black hair is that you
The
can
one
make
that blew
any
me up
shape
pretty
you want,
much.
y'all. You think I'm joking? Watch. And boom, you're drawing.
I want to do another
African
one though,
hair, you
because
have
this is
more
old.
versatility.
I have more tips now.
I'm gonna start making a
more,
little
more
bit
advice,
like
I guess.
zigzaggy scribbles all over these little spheres that I made on our head. Break mine into little squares because like these are like sections of the hair. Add some more zigzaggedy jaggedy shapes inside for the shading. Hairline, I'm gonna draw a big circle. Then add more zigzaggedy jaggedy lines following that shape. Add more zigzaggities, and you're done.
Amazing, simple tutorial
you.
right there. He's just making a major shape, and he's just carving out of that sucker. Carving
Appreciate
in,
it.
carving out. It's a
That's
J-
me. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Real shit. Only one he made on me, I think. Right? Let's see.
All right, and here we're gonna bring it
Yeah,
back
I
to
think
the
that's the only one he
basics.
made about
We're
me.
gonna just
So now we're gonna move on to Sam. Now people were saying that Sam was the one who disrespected me. Listen, Sam. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many followers you got. I will disrespect you so bad. Don't try me. Anyway, let's see what he says. All right.
No, not like this. Not like this. Oh my
That's me.
god. Okay, so apparently all the kiddos nowadays are on TikTok, and
Facts.
apparently there
TikTok
are
is the
people
new wave.
giving out art tips on TikTok. So I thought, you know what? I want to make sure that my babies are getting the right information from the right people. So I'm going to take a
His
quick look
babies.
through some of these art tips on TikTok. I don't know why I've done this to myself, but I've looked up art tips on TikTok, and I'm gonna scroll through some of these videos to see what the kids are watching nowadays. I mean, it's like a 10 to 30 second clip. I really wonder how much information you can get. out
Not
of
that
this.
much. That's why
First
I'm
video,
from the YouTube.
Let's
but-
go.
Okay, that's not my video. Where's my video?
This first video basically is telling you to curve your eye lines and your shoulder lines. It's a good tip. I can see where you're coming from. You want to add a little bit more flow and fluidity into your figure drawings. But the thing is, you have to know when to curve these lines. You can't just do it
Sam.
arbitrarily.
I
For
get it, bro.
example,
I get
the
it.
eye line.
Let's
If I'm looking
let's
at you
fast forward
guys,
to me.
In order for you to become a better artist, now let's get started. Okay, so the first mistake I see
Hold
a lot
on,
of
let me
artists do
skip that. Why
is
you make that
after me,
face?
no
Okay.
boxes. Everybody works differently.
Here we go. Woo! If Sam roasts me, bro, I'm gonna be so upset because I like Sam.
So that video was pretty good, but you lost me at the steps a little bit. So I would give that a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Here are 3 art mistakes
This
you
is an
can
old video
stop
too.
doing
Damn,
right
2020,
now.
last year.
In order for you to become a better artist, now let's get started. Okay, so the first mistake I see a lot of artists do is
That's my
chicken scratch
catchphrase.
line.
You got a problem with it?
Line.
300,000 likes. That's a very popular video. So the first thing that this person mentioned is chicken scratching. Chicken scratching is something that's very common to beginners because you might be unsure of where to put this line. You might be not super familiar with the way your hand moves. So you just draw small incremental lines that make up one bigger line. And then all your lines start looking like kind of fuzzy, you know, so that's something that you don't want to do. That's a very good tip.
Oh, okay.
Usually with line art and sketching, you know, the sign of
Thanks.
somebody who's really good at that is they're able to say a lot with very few lines. So that's a very good point. That's definitely something you want to practice. You want to draw lines in one single stroke instead of doing like a little chicken scratchy thing. Be more confident, guys.
Let's go.
So instead
Okay.
of that, lay down
Okay,
the
Sam.
first, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so the second tip he's saying is to draw the construction lines first instead of just drawing the outline of your subject.
Everyone was saying that my-
And I
that
think
my
that
first
is a
drawing
very
was
good
better.
tip,
I don't know
especially
why.
for beginners. You want to make sure that you really hammer down the foundational structure of the subject that you're drawing. When you see me drawing sometimes, you know, you're going to see that I just start with the outline of a character, but that's because I understand the construction lines and how everything is set
Facts.
up. So I don't really need to draw that base for me to build on top
Facts.
of. But for people who are at intermediate and beginner levels, it's very good to set down construction lines. So that's a good tip. But I like his drawing from just the outline better than the one with construction
Yeah.
lines. Yeah, the outline one was better, man. I don't know. This method.
I was
might
just
not be
rushing that
working
one, I
for you.
guess.
Last tip is to stop choking your pencil.
Yes,
He's saying
don't
to
do that.
stop holding it so close to the tip, stop squeezing this thing, and just let your hand hang a little bit looser and a little bit further behind. This is a very good tip too, because when you're drawing, especially on a bigger surface, you want to make sure that there's a lot of movement
Facts.
within your hand and your fingers, and you can get some really nice gestures in there. But if you were choking your pencil like that, it's going to be very hard for you to make big free
Exactly.
gestures. This video is very good. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10.
Ooh,
Good job.
okay,
It's
all
in the
right.
art
Hey,
for
respect.
teaching the
Look,
babies
you guys said
correctly
he was
to do
roasting me.
things.
He didn't roast me.
Oh my gosh.
He
my
gave me
hands
respect.
up,
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. You know. I think he did another one of me in this video. Let's see.
Next.
Let's skip to it.
Stop drawing sketches like this.
It's not me.
You
Okay, this is my.
are
I can see my pencil. Hey.
And in there. So, you know, you always got to take these.
All right, let's see
with
what
a
he says
grain of
about
salt. This guy again.
Yes, sir.
Using shapes. Shapes are good for all drawing, of course. Even more impressive when you want to create cool characters for whatever you're trying to create.
Tip number 1 is to use shapes, which I agree with. If you're drawing a stylized
I feel
character,
like y'all
you might
are
wanna fit
gassing
them
this.
into
He's
a
not really
triangle, you might
roasting
wanna
me.
fit them into a circle.
He's
you
actually
know,
giving
just
me
using
props.
shapes for a
Appreciate
character
it.
creates a very iconic silhouette, and
I thought I was
know
gonna
that's
have to-
something
I
that a lot
was
of
gonna have to
people
start some
use.
YouTube
So that's a
beef.
very solid tip right there.
By using boxes, cylinders, characters is a great way to.
He just said boxes, and I'm a little bit triggered right now.
The next tip is.
You're triggered because I'm using boxes. Oh my god. Boxes are a great tool to learn how to draw, alright? Not only are you getting perspective and foreshortening all in one thing, if you're trying to get angles and positioning right, boxes are a great tool. Don't listen to this dude. Alright, anyways, continue.
That is exaggerating your poses and proportions of your characters.
Oh my god, she thick.
Oh wait, hold on, I gotta pause right there. Yeah, I when I was doing the video, I did make her a little bit too exaggerated. I was just trying to get the point across. This is exaggeration poses. I was just trying to get the point across. People like, yo, exaggerate, make everything bigger, something smaller. That's all I was trying to say.
He's saying to exaggerate the proportions and the poses of your characters. Now this makes
Facts.
sense in certain scenarios.
Stylized
Obviously, if you're
characters
drawing a
only.
stylized
Realistic characters don't
character,
look like that.
this makes sense because you want to push the proportions to make them look visually interesting and
Yeah,
iconic.
don't
But
do this
if you're
for
drawing a
realistic.
more realistic character, this tip might not really apply. But I think overall, still a pretty solid tip.
And the last and final tip is clothing. Clothes and weapons also helps with the character process. Just Google or Pinterest for reference. But
Last tip was clothing. I didn't really see the point in the last tip. Like, what, you just gotta put clothes onto your characters? No Not as solid as the first video.
Maybe he doesn't understand because he's not a character designer. What I meant by that tip was pretty much when you have good clothing on your characters, you can recognizable clothing, okay? Think about it like this, all right? If you can tell what a character looks like by a silhouette without any detail, no shading, nothing, just by a silhouette, that's mostly because of the clothing or the shape design that you use. All right, if I put this picture right here of Batman, and then this picture right here, you know this one's Batman because he's wearing that mask. That's part of the clothing. This could be anybody, all right? Pretty much clothing helps accentuate the character design and make them more recognizable even without any kind of detail, all right? That's what I meant by clothing in your characters. I think that's the only one he made. Let's see what else he says.
video
All
I
right,
saw
I
of
think
this
that's all he
guy,
said.
But still, pretty good. I'll give that a 6.
To
out of
be
10. Oh
honest,
my goodness.
like, he didn't really roast me. We're cool, bro. I still like Sam. He's cool. He's cool as heck.
Closing thoughts, TikTok is probably not the best place for you to learn how to draw.
I got plenty of audience who says that they can learn from my tutorials in 1 minute and get a good amount of stuff done. TikTok is a great place to learn how to draw. The thing is, this new generation, their attention spans are not, not everyone can just sit down and look at tutorials. And the reason why TikTok is actually a pretty good platform to learn is because if you consume a little bit of a lot of something, you're going to eventually get the nutrients. I don't know if that was a good analogy, maybe that made no sense. But you know what I'm trying to say, like if you consume something a lot, even in small doses, you're gonna learn something from it, all right? It's not just you watch one tutorial and then use that one and then learn how to draw. No, that makes no freaking sense. But if you look at a lot of videos and collectively you learn, because it builds up in your brain. So it depends on who you are, all right? TikTok is good for some people and not good for some others. That's all I'm trying to say.
So when you're covering the information in that short of a video, you're not going to be able to cover all the nuances surrounding the topic. It's good entertainment though, and this is a world that I haven't really been exposed to in the past. So
yeah, make a
it's
TikTok.
Interesting seeing what the kids are seeing nowadays. And it's interesting. But I hope you guys liked my take on some of these pieces of advice. There are a lot of things that I agree with here and a lot of things that I don't. And you might actually disagree with me on some of these points here. So honestly, guys, make sure you're just doing whatever works for you. Okay, everybody works a little bit differently.
Facts.
This is just one person's opinion.
Right.
Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got a way to do things. Everybody functions a little bit differently.
Exactly.
But if you draw boxes on your characters, you need to get some help. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this was fun. I hope you learned something new from this
Maybe
platform.
you should start using boxes. I support boxes. Use them, all right? Use them correctly. I was in this video too. Let's skip ahead and see.
So overall, pretty good. 7 out of 10.
There are 3 tips for you.
Not this guy.
Look at this freaking dude, bro. Look high as shit in this freeze frame. Hey, yo, pass the weed. Looking at. No, I'm just playing, y'all. Anyway, y'all, that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, I'm not mad. I was just joking around, messing around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sam didn't really disrespect me. Appreciate you guys watching this video, you know what I'm saying? Ethan Becker is my dude, folks. That dude is sick. He's dope. He's dope. Everyone has their own opinions about things, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it was a pretty cool video. It was funny, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all, that's gonna be it for this video. There's no beef between anybody. I'm just goofing off, really. Video, thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share for more. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Out.